Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. Uh, my my call sign, I guess I'm just going to go with Dual Monster because I can't really think of anything else. But this is my very first episode, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. There's going to be a lot more episodes coming with card pack openings, deck profiles, things of that nature. Then occasionally I might talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but I'm going to wait on that a little bit because right now the only camera I have is on my phone. So once I get some money saved up, I'm going to get me a GoPro. It's going to make this a lot easier. Alright, so the first deck profile I want to talk about is my the Dark Magician deck that I'm currently working on. It does mirror more of the other Dark Magician decks you'll see on YouTube. Some little variances here and there, but I've tested this deck out quite a few times, and so far it actually works pretty well. But I can only imagine how much more badass it's going to be once it's done. So anyway, let's get to it. So 3 Dark Magicians. These are from the 2016 10s. Well, these 2 are. I like that. I actually got one in this original design from the I think it's Duelist Saga, the newest one that you buy. It's 3 packs of cards in each box, but it's the really nice shiny ones. I actually have it here. I can dig it out. So let me just get through this part, and I'll go through some of the other cards. And then this one, I really like the new design. Some people don't like the gold secret rare too much, but I really like the new design. I refer to this guy as the Black Dark Magician, because you got OG, you got the red one, and then you got the black one. I really like this design. I think it's really cool. So I figured, I'll put him in there. Alright, so we got 3 Dark Magicians. All of my Dark Magician decks have 3 of them. No, scratch that. There's one that doesn't. Okay, next. Magician of Dark Illusion. I really like this guy because if you play a spell card, you can special summon this guy from your hand, and if you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is face up on the field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it. The effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field, but still very nice. And as long as he's on the field, he's counted as Dark Magician, so it works for the rest of your rank 7 plays. The next guy is Palladium Oracle Mahad. As soon as you draw this guy, you can special summon him, and he's just the same in attack and defense as the Dark Magician. And if he battles a dark monster, his attack is doubled, so he's a 5,000 beat stick. Very nice. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. I don't see why this card isn't being played in more. Hell, it'd almost be worth playing 3 of them in your hand, or 3 of them in your deck. But I only have, I've got 2 of these, but the other one's somewhere else. Three Magician's Rod. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text. Now, if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, when it says anywhere on any card, if it says it's listed in its text, this is what it's talking about. It's in this stuff here. It does not have to say Dark Magician up here. It's anything. So if it says Dark Magician anywhere on the card, it'll work. If you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during a damage step, you contribute one spellcaster type monster. Add this card to your hand. You can only use each effective Magician's Rod once per turn. So it searches for all the other cards. So it'll work for this one because it has Dark Magician in the text. It'll work for Eye of Timaeus because it says Dark Magician in the text. It'll also work for Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Dark Magic Expanded, Dark Magician Circle, or Dark Magical Circle, Illusion Magic, and let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Magician's Navigation. And I already said Eternal Soul. Okay, so we got that. Alright. Next, we have 3 Chocolate Magician Girls. If this card's attacked, you can pick a spellcaster type monster from your graveyard and select that one as the attack target. And the attacking monster's attack is half of its current attack. So, very nice card. 1 Magician's Robe. During your opponent's turn, you can discard 1 spell or trap card. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. This is a quick effect. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Magician's Robe once per turn. Very nice card. 1 Kaiku Ghost Destroyer. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target up to 2 monsters in their graveyard. Banish those targets. Your opponent cannot banish cards from either player's graveyard. So it's kind of a banish defense. Well, from graveyards. But 1 Summoner Monk. And I want to get maybe one, maybe 2 more of these, but that's the Effect Veiler. Again, it's the gold Dark Dimensions movie. What is that? PGLD. No, that's the premium gold. Okay, that's the premium gold pack. Alright, sorry. Alright, so now I'm going to go on to the spells. I've done searched through them, screwed up what I was doing. Alright, so now I want to gotta get 2 more of these, definitely. This is a very good card. Dark Magical Circle. For those that don't know what it does, when this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or 1 spell or trap card that specifically lists the card Dark Magician among them and add it to your hand. Also, place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, You can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. You can only use each effect of Dark Magical Circle once per turn. Very, very nice card. This card saved me a couple times against my wife, and I'll show you the deck she was using. She did beat me the second time, and she boasts big time about it, but she got way too much off way too quickly, and I couldn't hang. All right, 2 Twin Twisters. These are from the 2016 Mega 10s. I actually got both of these in 2 consecutive 10s. I was pretty happy about that, because apparently this is another one that's a little harder to get. 2 Illusion Magics. 1 Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I really like this card because if you control a spellcaster, your opponent cannot activate spell cards. If they control one and you don't, you can't. So it can be a little bit of, Russian roulette, I guess. 1 Galaxy Cyclone. This was another card that apparently is a little harder to get, and I got 2 of these, actually in the same 2 10s that I got the Twin Twisters in. I was pretty happy about that. For those of you that don't know what this does, think of it as what am I thinking of? Is it Heavy Storm? No, Heavy Storm destroys all of them. It's a mystical space typhoon on steroids. Target 1 set spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. You can only use the effect of Galaxy Cyclone once per turn. So it has a similar effect with Magician's Navigation, except this one destroys the card. It doesn't just negate it till the end of the turn. One Pot of Duality, just for draw power. 1 Eye of Timaeus. Eye of Timaeus is an older card. It's been around for a little while, so most of y'all should know what it does already. 1 Dark Magic Expanded. 1 Dark Magic Attack. And 1,000 Knives. Alright, now for the traps. One Magician's Navigation. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand. Then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls, and it has its effects negated until the end of this turn. See, that's what I was talking about, the difference between this one and Galaxy Cyclone, except for the fact that you get 2 Dark Magicians out of it. Usually when I use this card, I'll get 1 Dark Magician and 1 Magicians of Dark Illusion, because they both work fairly well. They both work well together, but it's nice to have the separate effect of Magician of Dark Illusion along with it. 2 Eternal Souls. Both of these cards came from Legendary Deck Yugi. It's the Yugi one, but the one with the Kaiba, Joey, and Yugi deck. Alright, for those of you that don't know what this one does, every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or add one Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. It's a very nice card too. And I like it. I like the design on it. It's got the Dark Magician on it from the stone tablets on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Original Series. It's pretty cool. One Mirror Force. Gotta have this card. Now, I'm going to be getting some... I think it's Quaking. Yeah, Quaking Mirror Force. I want to get 2 of those, and then this will come out. But until then, I'm just going to keep that one. I like it. One Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control. Send both monsters to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. It's nice. One Solemn Strike. This is another 2016 card, 2016-10 card. I've heard a lot of people, a lot of different people on YouTube talk about how difficult these things can be to get. If you buy them by the case, I've seen a few videos where they actually open a full case of these things, and there's usually only one per case. So I got 2 of these out of 3 different 10s. Of the 3 consecutive ones I opened, I got 2 of these cards. Let me give you a hint. You want to get more of these cards? Don't buy them at the same Walmart. If you live in a bigger city where you've got 5 or 6 different Walmarts, go to 5 or 6 different Walmarts. Buy 110 from each store. Or if you like road trips, drive a 200-mile stretch and visit every Walmart you see along the way. Buy them. Because I'm a truck driver. I drive all over the country, and I don't ever buy 10s in the same place twice. Mostly because I'm rarely in the same place twice. So, but very nice card. It is among the solemn, the solemn class of cards, like Solemn Judgment. So it is the same guy on most of the cards anyway. But anyway, when a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points. Negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Works really nice. This card works really well against cards that have the effect of actually negating other cards. So if you have a card that you like to bring out that negates effect cards, you can use this to destroy that. Kind of like Sorcerer Dark Magic. Yeah, it's the spellcaster. He's basically the upgrade of Dark Magician. Takes 3 level 6 3 level 6 monsters to special summon him, and then the whole time he's out on the field he can negate spell cards. So if someone brings that out, you use that, destroy that card. 1 jar of Avarice. It's got pretty much the same effect. Give me a second here. I'm gonna, because I have another deck here sitting beside of me, and that'll be in the next video. I have an actual jar or a pot of Avarice here. I just want to see what the actual difference is. I never actually looked. Alright, so jar of Avarice. Target 5 cards in your graveyard, except Jar of Avarice. Shuffle all 5 into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Jar of Avarice per turn. So, I just noticed something about my phone here. It may not be the best lighting, and it may not, be the best picture, but this thing actually focuses in on the lettering. Of course, now this card, or this, see all these are in the Pro Matte white. These are the shiny ones, so it's kind of affecting how it reads this one. But this one says select 5 monsters from your graveyard, then add them to your deck and shuffle it. After that, draw 2 cards. Okay, so the difference is this one allows you to draw 2 cards. 2 cards, sorry. That's a Pot of Greed thing, I guess. The Jar of Greed, you can't put Jar of Greed back in your deck and shuffle it. This one you could. And this one, that one only draws 1, where this one draws 2. So it's nice. And the artwork is even just a little bit different. And yes, this is the super rare version. This one is secret. And I was actually looking for this card. It's actually kind of hard to find. And this one's EEN. This is an older one. I can't remember what EEN is. And the thing is I just watched a video with Simply Unlucky, and he was talking about EEN, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. But this is an old one. You can tell by the design of it. This is an older one. Alright, anyway. Alright. Next, 2 Black Illusions.